Welcome back to Clay Gaming. Today in Heroes Alliance, we're going to look at the new turtles. Now, it feels like they're going to be 1 with 4. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. It is really hard for me to imagine how this will work on the field, but I feel like they're going to be together, kind of like Asher and Lucas. That's my gut feeling, with it. Now, when we look at this, we have uh, there's stats, they're warriors, they're going to be way of nature, the front line, they're going to be agility heroes, synergies, universal hero for physical teams. Okay, so any team that is physical in nature, you're going to want to be able to use this. I think it'd be interesting to use this in like a Fafnir Artemis Tristan line. Just kind of throwing that out there. All right, so we have their artifacts. The weapon is the Cruntabungas. Okay, so it's armor penetration. You have their books, armor penetration, physical attack, and then their ring is agility. Then you have his signature moves, and if they are just one hero that's grouped together, I want to know how this works because it's going to be interesting. So Leo's going to leap in the center of the enemy team, spinning his katanas and dealing damage per second to enemies in the area for a period of time. Kind of reminds me of Kayla, right? I mean, that's what she does. All right, Donnie strikes the frontmost enemy with his staff, dealing damage and stunning them for 1 second. He then pushes the target back to the center of the enemy team. The pushed enemy and any enemies they collide with will take damage. Okay, so he's going to stun the tank and push him away. That would be interesting to see how that works. It's definitely a control aspect. Raph leaps behind the farthest enemy and pushes them towards the center of the enemy team, dealing damage. He then jumps back to the front line of the allied team, throwing his side all enemies midair, dealing damage to each. And so it kind of has a flavor. Kind of has a flavor of Cascade in a sense, that where he can run across the field, come back in a different position, reorganizes the team. It's interesting to look at that. Now, I'm thinking of some ways that we can use some other heroes with him. Notice, so again, we got Mikey, he leaps behind the farthest enemy and rides his skateboard towards his allies, holding a pizza in his hand. Along the way, he crashes into central enemy, dealing damage to enemies in the area, temporarily stunning them. He scatters pizza slices, healing allies. Afterward, he jumps back in the front line of allied team. And so when we look at this, it's interesting. So basically, they're all trying to gather the people together. They're all gathering. So really, if you're thinking about a team that you would use for Folio, where Folio does damage and you want all the heroes together, it seems like this is going to be the deal. That's possible. There's 4 heroes, but I'm not so sure that's going to be the case. It could be, but I'm not sure how. Again, I'm not sure how it works. It makes sense with this, but there's only one set of skills. There's only one set of skills. All right, so we got Cowabunga, their ultimate. Uh, all Ninja Turtles cleanse themselves of control effects and disappear from the battlefield. Then the Turtles re-enter the fight one by one, performing their signature moves. After their moves are executed, only the Turtles who were there before the ability activation remain on the battlefield. Okay. See, this makes sense now. So their signature moves only happen when you do the ultimate. Okay, I see that. I see. Now, in what order does that work? I don't know. It's interesting. Because you'd want them all together before Leo comes out, because Leo's going to do damage in the center, right? It's interesting. Donnie's tactics. Every few seconds, a new turtle appears on the battlefield and performs a signature move. The turtle fights for some time before leaving the battle. The Ninja Turtles share common health and energy pools. The turtles maximize health cannot be altered during the battle. Okay, so you don't want something um, like Zshaw or maybe even Aiden. I think Aiden, some of them they raise and lower maximum health bars in order to deal damage. So the turtles cannot be affected by that. This is going to be very important to know when you start making a team physical teams, right? These magic teams, especially with chaos, doesn't seem like it's going to work very well. Wrath Fury. Every few basic attacks from each Ninja Turtle are now enhanced. They do additional damage, temporarily stunning the target. And then Mikey's Optimism. As long as there is more than one Ninja Turtle on the battlefield, all of them take 25% less damage. So basically, I mean, I feel this is one hero. They're going to be doing some interchanging in the battle. It feels like it's a very different dynamic than most heroes, except for something like in Astrid and Lucas, where you have a partner who now is a part of the battle. Um, I found it going to be. I think it's going to be interesting. I like the turtles. Um, Again, I wish in the tournament of power, if I would have known the Ninja Turtles were coming out, I would have got close to 0 points, right? Close to 0 points is what I had done on that hero tournament of power. So it may not even be worth doing it. I mean, leave that in the comments. Is it worth doing those tournaments at all? Even if you have a desire to win the tournament, because in winning the tournament, I'm losing out on some of these things, which is going to be harder for me to get. So, what do you think about it? What do you think about this dynamic? Is it going to be as cool as it looks, or is it just another money grab? What do you think about it? Leave your comments down below. Like this video. If you like videos like this, I'll get them out as soon as I can, and subscribe to the channel. That way, you know when new videos like this are coming out. Until next time, we'll catch you in the arena.